Hello guys, Carmani Games here, and today I want to talk with you about healing and some mechanism that we have about healing, and some people know exactly how it works, other people still won't know how it works, and then we're gonna talk about it. Um, so one of the things that I would like to talk is about the importance of the healing and also about the healing cap. Yes, the healing has a cap in game, and you need to know about this cap even more if you are a big spender, a kraken, a big whale, because maybe you are spending or investing or using things that not helping you. So I'm gonna start first talking about healing in effect, and how much a healing help you on a fight. So here I have some reports with my Ramses that I want to show you. So for example, this first report, I make some fights. All the fights is a 40-second fight, and what I want to present you is what exactly is the importance of this number here of healing. The first thing you should know is this here, it's gonna have some effect on the fight. First is this gonna works like a damage reduction. Oh, how that means? Yes, when you take damage, right, you lose troops, and when you heal yourself, you are recovering troops, and by the end of the fight, that means that the damage that you took was reducing because you are healing and recovering troops, and then you will bring these troops back, and now your enemy need to make more damage over you over time, so he needs to take more damage on you to defeat you. So in practice, damage works as damage reduction, but it's not only this effect. So for example, uh, let me showcase
Bricks and
you
block.
what I have here. So as you see, I have some unit capacity gems, and these are mythical gems, right? and and these mythical gems, as you see here, they are 760 each gem. So if you count all these gems here, right, they're giving me, counting all the heads and the boots, they're giving me 3040 unit capacity. And when you took also the amount from stars, they start give me 3600 unit capacity. So all together here, it's giving me 6600 unit capacity. And this healing, just by my Shalema, he's doing the same effect of 4 mythical gems of unit capacity plus all stars from my head and my chest gear that gives me unit capacity. So
Bricks and blocks have.
let me check if I get the number correctly. It's three. Yes, unit capacity 3000, 3600. Yes, so I will just confirm. So as you see here, this effect also works like a unit capacity increase because you are recovering troops and you have more troops to produce more damage over time. That is also increase the damage that you do, because it's well known that more troops we have, more damage we do, because the damage is uh, is multiplier is a multiplier by the number of troops you have, elevated by zero point 0.5. So you have a relationship between the amount of unit you have and the damage that you can do. So and here we have Zuliang, and Zuliang is doing 8.5k. So these two together, it's doing 15k healing. And this is a big number that in this fight, because the amount that I took here of damage is 75 damage. So I took 75 damage and I reduced the damage by healing by 15k. This means that this healing produce on this fight 20% of damage reduction just by healing. And this number is a very big number because I'm talking about raw damage reduction. That's a big deal, right? And also, I have
Whoa, how
on
you
Zuliang,
feeling?
and I have also
Ooh,
on
easy, careful.
my Shalaman, I have healing gems that has recovering effects that his is giving me 9.2% of recovering effect. That is a big, that also is modify my healing. And I have this
As you
horse
fit some more.
here on my Shalaman that also is increase the healing effect on my both hero. So it's 3.35, 3.36, sorry, on Shalaman, and another 3.36 to Zulian. So I'm increasing the healing effect on both, right? So this is the first thing that I would like to show you. But at the same time, I would like to present to you that if you are, and like I told you, this reduced the damage by 20%. But there is a cap, and the cap that the game allow you to healing is 50%. You cannot go over 50%. So if you took 1k damage and you're gonna do a healing in the next turn, right? And this is in the second one, you take 1k. And on the second two, you're gonna heal yourself. And you're gonna heal 5k. No, you cannot heal 5k. Because you took 1k, the max damage that you can heal is 500. It's the half of the damage taken. And I'm gonna show you exactly this happened and how to prove you that the cap is exactly 50%. So let's go for the cap. So here we I gonna present you the cap of healing. So as you see here, when the boss start to do his skill, he gonna stop completely to do damage over me. So for a while, he gonna stop to do damage. So I gonna give myself the last healing. That's gonna heal me by one. That is here. It's gonna healing me by one. As you see here, healing me by one. So okay, so now on, I have no damage taken until this skill happens. I'm taking nothing, not a single damage. And let me show you with a close that right now I am at 139, 403 troops. So I'm not in taking damage after that healing. So I was 139, 402. This increase after I healing myself by one here. This increase for 139, 403. And this keeps this way until the boss casts his skill right here. So let me come back. So here the boss, boom, gonna give me a damage here, right? So right here, he produced on me. You see that my units decrease for 403 to 189. So I take a damage of 214. And here it's going to show the damage. Give me a sec. Here, 214. And after that, I decrease from 189 troops to 187 troops. So I take another 2 damage. So now the total is 216. And because I took 216, the max healing that I can do is the half of 216. And the half of 216 is 108. So you're going to see that I am at the cap healing, and Mighty Moo can heal much more than 106. But because the game has a cap healing, you're going to see now here 187, and then I'm going to heal myself to 293. And the 293, it's because I healing 180 and I took 2. So then it's increased by 106 from what were before. And give me a second. And here it goes. I am healing by 108. That is exactly the half of the damage taken before this turn. So all accumulated damage before this turn, I can max healing by the half of the damage taken. I cannot go over of the half of the damage taken. And I'm going to show you, let's keep going. So now I am at 291. So I was 293, so I take 2 damage, and it goes by 291. So now I am already taking 4 damage total, and then 289, 287, and 284, and then it goes to 282. And at here at 282, I take it 13 damage so far. So my max healing after I take 13 damage, my max healing is gonna be 6.5. But the game will not healing me by 6.5. He healing me by 6. And then came the healing by 6. Because that's my max. And this is keeping going. And then here I again taking 12 damage total, and then it's gonna healing me by 6. Here, another 6 here, and then it keep going. And every cycle I'm taking about 12 damage, and my max heal is 6 because I can max healing by the half of the damage taken. And let me present these to you in a table. So here you are. That is the boss fight. So I first took this skill damage, then I took this normal damage. My damage total was this. So the max healing that I can do on this turn is 107 because it's half of this turn. But here, my max heal is 108 because the total damage that I take that was not healing yet was 216. And then on this turn, I heal it 180, and then my units come back to this. And this keeping going. And I took 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage, 2 damage. And here I had 13. And then I can healing. My max healing is 6.5 or 6 because the game will not healing me by 6.5. So my cap healing is on 6. And then I healing by 6. And it keep going. And here I am again at 13. So my max healing is another 6. And it keep going here. And here I healing again by 6. And these keep going. And you can clearly see there is a cap of healing. And why I'm telling you about this cap of healing? Because if you are a big kraken, a big whale, if you have a marsh that is doing a lot of healing, your gems that has healing effects, your gems that has uh, your horse that has recovering like renew or healing armor are completely useless. Because if you are a big kraken and the amount of damage that people do on you is not enough to make your healing being lower than 50% of the damage taken, the extra healing effect does not work for you because you're gonna hit on the cap and the max healing gonna be 50% of the damage taken, right? And this is the max of the healing that you're gonna have. And then healing gems will not work for you. Healing horse will not work for you. So it's better in this scenario, if you are too big, to use a lifesaver horse, for example. And if you are talking about gems, it's probably being better for you to use offensive gems than defensive gems like healing. Except if you are fighting another Kraken that can do damage on you on this case. Or if you are, for example, attacking cities, that the damage is going to be very high and then you're going to need to heal yourself. Or if you are attacking rallies, then you're going to need the healing. But if you are in a normal fight, is this healing can be overhealing. And the last thing that I want to show you is how the healing in a normal march like this, right? So I have many reports here, and these reports, so to present you these numbers, like how is this healing and these two healing effects, I'm gonna show you these for you again on here. So let me show you. So this is the damage that I took Darius, Attila, and Harold. This is the total damage that I took from on the fight. That is about 75k. And this is my healing with Shalaman. This is my healing with Zolian. This is my healing effect that I have on both March. This is my total healing. So I healing 15k. So this 15k is 20% of damage reduction because I take 75 damage, but I heal in 15. So I reduce the damage taken by 20% because this 15 became 60 by my healing because I recover 15. So this total damage that was 15 was reduced into 60. And this is all the fights that I took. This is the damage that I took here. So 14, 58, 90, 80, 82. And here is the healing that I was producing on this fight. And here is the damage reduction by healing. Another thing that I want to present you is how much healing came from this extra healing here. So if you think about the extra healing on this scenario, this is how much extra unit coming from this extra healing. So if you consider this, you can see that, for example, a unit capacity gems can give me much more in damage reduction than just this. Oh, I'm sorry, let me yeah, than this, right? But in total, I am doing 1.5k in average, 1.5k from extra unit. But this is giving me an extra 2% of damage reduction. This is the amount of damage reduction that is coming from the extra healing on these my on this setup that I have here. So let me show you on these fights. This is the average that I took. So Darius did in average 35 and Attila 21, Harold 22. In average I took 78k damage. My Shalaman in average was healing 6.1 and Zuliang was healing 8.3 and 14.4 was my average healing. And these make a damage reduction in average by 18.4. What's very good because by this setup, with the healing that I am producing, I am being able to reduce the damage taken by 18. This is the raw damage. And this is freaking good. And as big you are, as Kraken you are, a big spender you are, this number gonna increase to the near to the cap that is 50%. So yeah, healing is very important and is very good. right? And this is, sorry, again, and this is the healing effects, damage reduction from the healing effects, the extra healing effects that I have. That is 10.16 on Shalaman and 12.56 on my Zuliang, right? So this is what I want to show and present to you guys on today's episodes, talking a little bit about how the healing works and that the game has a healing cap and how the healing affect your fight. And remember that reduce your damage taken and healing yourself when you are taking damage will increase the amount of unit you have, and increase the amount of unit you have will increase the damage output. So yes, do damage, reduce the damage will increase the amount of damage you do. So if you see on the reports, you're gonna see that this fight that's a big damage output, it's usually combined with a lower damage taken. So the damage taken here was very low, right? On this one is let me check. It was a 23 line. So this was a 58k damage taken, and I healing 15k. So this was a 27% damage reduction by healing on this one. And as you see, the damage here was very high because I almost killed it. And this was 323. And if you see other fights, like for example, I guess this one, that's lower, you're gonna see that I took more damage. And so when you take more damage, you're gonna do more damage at the same time. So damage reduction will make you do more damage. And also, as more damage you do, you're going to reduce the amount of units of your enemy. That will make the enemy produce on you less damage. And this is the balance. So yeah, I hope that I help you guys on this episode to understand a little bit more how to build your setup and how the healing works and how you should thinking about healing and etc. And by the way, my setup here, you see that on Charlemagne I have swing Discord, and the main reason here is because of the other lineups, because the game is a puzzle game. So you need to manage your resources. Because I can use the lineup in this way here using a purple skill. I can save me 590 skill legendary skill scrolls that I can use in other heroes. So then my plan is come back here, and after
Agir
I
justement
gonna
est
change
préférable à la
this
connaissance.
skill for
Mais
Bloodthirst.
pour y parvenir,
So I
il faut
plan
savoir
to
se
change the
prononcer
skill to
sur les mots.
Bloodthirst to get even more healing for this lineup that will improve my reduced damage. So that's my future plan. For now, I'm still shorting in skill scrolls, and that's why I'm using Swing Discord, right? So that's it for this episode. So subscribe the channel, drop a like if this episode helped you, and drop some comments if you need to have any comments about what happens here, and join our Discord. The Discord gonna be, the link for the Discord is on the description, and you're gonna be very welcome on our Discord, and we have a lot of discussion about the game and the mechanism and how things works, and you're very welcome to join us. See you on the next episode. Bye bye.